right, getting everything booted up and ready to roll. We are under the yellow flag, getting ready to go green. Hopefully the stream's booting up, so still taking a minute. Alrighty, so as we are under the pace laps, getting ready to double up and go green. John Hardemachek and Ryan Truex on the front row, Kyle Larson third. Other notable top 10 starters include Parker Retzlaff, 8th. Another great qualifying effort from him. That Jordan Anderson team is starting to really bring some fast cars to the racetrack. Oh, I gotta turn the chat on. My bad, guys. I forgot to turn the chat on for you. No Denny fan today. She is at the racetrack. All right, coming around to the green flag. Hey, Boost, welcome on in. Hello from the grandstands. I hope you're having a good time up there. Sounds like it's a little hot out there, but hey, being at the racetrack is the best place to be. Had a great truck race yesterday. Not a great finish. Green-white checkers bugged me a little bit, especially the way that ended. But overall, the racing during the truck series, that was good. That was good quality truck racing last night. Hopefully, we're going to get the same with the Xfinity car today. Coming to the green flag, I'm sure Denny fans already seen it because I'm delayed and she's not, but the green flag is in the air, and we are ready to go racing. Pretty clean start. Looks like Nemechek got a much better jump on the outside, so he'll go and be clear for the lead by the time they even hit turn 1. So as they go right now, Nemechek out in front. It's currently a battle for second from Truex and Sam Mayer. Larson is battling now for fourth alongside Chandler Smith. So Sam Mayer will take that spot. Could it be his chance to get his first career win in the Kurt Busch throwback? We'll see what the long run speed looks like. JRM did not qualify well overall, but there's a good chance that he may have something for this by the end of it. Parker Retzlaff already up to 7th. Great run. Let's see if he can get something mustered. But here comes Austin Hill down the front stretch looking for that spot. Lap times starting at about a 30.4. She says caution. Who's the caution, Denny fan? Who is our caution? I'm looking. Sammy Smith? Oh, looks like he must have just had a 360 or something. Doesn't look bad. Side by side to Riley Hurt. Oh, yeah. Caught the apron. And... well, that's not really a caution, is it? I mean, come on. Really? Ow. God, really? We're going to get that trigger happy on cautions that if a guy gets loose, we're going to throw it? That's... as you can tell, I'm not a fan. I mean, I get it from the standpoint of he could have hooked and gone back to the right, but the dude only lost 10 spots. You know, big save and a big wiggle, but, oh, man, I don't know. You know, little contact there. Sammy Smith goes not even around, just gets real loose and slides down. And that's enough to trigger a caution. So I guess here's our first commercial break. Oh, de joy. Yeah, that's not a caution. I don't know what... I mean, sure, there's a risk. He may have hooked back to the right and gone up, but I don't know. Not a huge fan of that one. All right, well, I'm going to throw it over to a quick ad because I got nothing else to add. No pit strategy or anything going yet. Brett Moffitt in 11th. That's our my channel favorite. But also Parker Etzhoff in 7th. Shout out to a couple guys. So throw a quick ad in. We'll be back for the restart. Choosing now. Well, oh boy. You want to know how bad my delay is? I'm on the backstretch, I think. Or am I? Oh, no, they're doubled up. Okay, I'm not that far off. But they're over in turn. They're over on the backstretch, just starting is where I'm showing right now. But again, my delay to you is probably 5 more seconds. So they're probably already going green about. Yeah, it was a weak caution for sure. There's no doubt about that. I just hope they keep their finger off the trigger for the rest of the day because that didn't need to happen. Coming back to the restone, Sam Mayer on the bottom, John Hunter Nemechek up top. Good restart for Sam Mayer on the bottom. He's going to be clear. Not clear. Yep, now clear. Clear by the time they get to turn 1. Sam Mayer slides to the lead. Ooh, little contact between Retzloff and Creed. Sam Mayer, probably one of his more impressive runs so far. Oh, Sammy Smith again! All right, now he's back up and running on the backstretch. Let's throw a caution! Yeah, cautions! Woo! Oh, this is just all on him. What is he doing way down there? Went in there and drilled Allgaier. That was just dumb. No yellow this time, but he definitely did it again. All right, as things settle out, here comes Nemechek and Truex. They're trying to run down Sam Mayer. Chandler Smith 4th, Austin Hill 5th. Kyle Larson has fallen to 6th. Yeah, Sammy Smith is going to learn. He's got to learn how to race the racetrack here. Just needs to learn how to get around here for a little bit because he's having enough trouble just getting the car to stay straight on the racetrack right now. So, might need to give himself a little opportunity to chill that out. All right, so as they run, they have already fallen off by 0.6 of a second. So, definitely the tire fall off is just like it always has been. It's a lot. So Mayer is out front, Nemechek, Truex, Chandler Smith. Currently, they're showing the onboard of Custer, running right behind Larson. Custer also under a little bit of pressure from Sheldon Creed. Oh, Riley Herbst is coming in. A beautiful Ken Block throwback there on the 98. Looks like a right front tire might be down. Let's see, Daniel Hemrick. Ooh, yeah, big slide, and he caked the wall pretty good there. So the 98 coming to pit road. Justin Allgaier is he's got people ramming into the wall and everything else around him. He needs to get away from all that. That was some pretty good contact there. Austin Hill looking for 4th. Not going to get it. Now Kyle Larson's going to come get 5th. And just like that, Kyle Larson will take the spot. So Austin Hill made a peek inside, couldn't make it work, and then Kyle Larson slides right in front in a beautiful HendrickCars.com throwback. I get it, it's not really a throwback, but I love that yellow. That neon yellow roof number looks amazing on that car. I love it. I love the look of that car. All right, now it's Hill, Custer, Creed, and Moffitt running around the top 10, and then a little bit of a gap back to Parker Retzloff. So as the run goes, here comes Larson now looking for 4th. His car is holding on very nicely. All right, here comes Larson on Chandler Smith. They're going to continue to race. There's the 16 giving it a little lift. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to hang in there. Oh, my goodness, Chandler. I mean, I understand Larson crowded you a little bit, but that's just not worth it. That is not worth it at all. You got to just let that one roll. So up to 4th goes Larson. So Larson definitely gave a little bit of a squeeze, but I mean, when you're that far close to clear, if you're Chandler Smith, it's just a good idea to just get on out of it. Oh, Herbst went up after Hemrick had a big slide. Why are we under caution or commercial again? We were just there 5 laps ago. Oh, my word, man. All right, well, I hope the racing's great in the stands. We're not going to get to see much of it today by the looks of it. A little bit of a bummer there. Meanwhile, Sam Mayer out there running 32 flats and just running away. Oh, there's a lot of good cars out there today. I agree, though, that the Ken Block throwback looks amazing. I love Brett Moffitt's car. That's a fantastic Tim Richmond car. I mean, the right number and everything. Love that one. Anthony Alfredo, his looks really good. The 43 and 44 both put good throwbacks on as well. It's weird. The lower budget team seems to do a better job of it. That being said, the two RCR guys did good as well. I mean, those two both worked out perfectly. Just sponsor, number, all that. For them trying to throw back to Kevin, that worked out really well. Hope we're not missing anything. I say that because we are missing something. Austin Hill's throwing back to the number 21 Coast Guard Xfinity car from Kevin Harvick's days in Xfinity, probably 2006. So he ran the blue 21 car that had the Coast Guard sponsorship, and so that's what he's throwing back to. And then Sheldon Creed is throwing back to his number 2 AC Delco days, but they already had the number font, so all they had to do was get the right paint scheme on it, and it looks very, very nice. It's both of his championship years, actually, 2001, or was it one or whatever year he won it. So Harvick, I think, won 2 of them. But yeah, it's both of Harvick's Busch championships. I'm going to say it because it was a Busch series back then. Everyone's stacked up behind Austin Hill right now. Come on. All right, just get us back to the race. I don't need to see a whole slideshow. Just show us the race. This is something you show when you're coming back from a yellow flag. All right, Mayer has checked out to a 1.3 second lead. And then a huge gap after Kyle Larson. My goodness, I didn't realize there's a 6-second gap between Kyle Larson and Chandler Smith. Big, big gap forming there. As I said, they are all sorts of stacked up behind Chandler Smith. It is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars within a second of each other there. So getting through traffic is going to be important for cars back that way. So 24 laps down, 20 to go in the stage. Here comes Austin Hill again to the bottom of Chandler Smith. Going to pull the slide job. And finally, Austin Hill will clear Chandler Smith. And look at the freight train ready to come with. Here comes Cole Custer on the bottom. Here comes Sheldon Creed. I mean, it's a whole line of cars waiting to get by Chandler Smith right now. And the camera just quit. And as I said that, when I thought they might take off, looks like Austin Hill's already put over a half a second on Chandler Smith in that last lap. So definitely some room to get by once you can get through there. Oh, it's going to get tight off of turn 2. Man, Chandler is really holding a lot of guys up right now. And that type of patience is they're going to need that later on. All right, now Creed's got to run on the backstretch. Finally gets by, but I think he sent it way too hard. He smokes the wall trying to get by, and Justin Allgaier is going to go 2 for 1 in that corner. Chandler Smith going to run him real hard again. Oh, man, he's got to be getting really frustrated. So, look at that. They're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Look at all that gaggle. I'm surprised. I mean, Chandler Smith, boy, they all had to work to get around him, but they did get around clean, so they are all good to go there. 17 to go in the stage. Meanwhile, Larson has found his way to the top side. He'll go by Truex here in turns 3 and 4. And then he'll take the 3rd spot. Larson has never won an Xfinity race here. So as much as it might be frustrating, Kyle Larson has never won a race here. So I think part of that might be he wants to win a race at Darlington at some point, and so the Xfinity car is always a really fun one to race here. But yeah, he's been close a number of times, just never gotten it. Oh, more issues. 98. What is he? Oh, he's getting past. Okay. What are they doing? What are they doing? Get down, Herbst. I mean, I get it. You got a tire down, but Jesus, dude. You don't just need to sit there all day. He's just riding in the lane. All right, staying green right now. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, tire went flat again, so issues for Riley Herbst. 2 flat tires already. I think there could be an issue on that car that's causing these flats. But another flat tire. He got pretty good contact there. As I said, as much as he was getting past, but once he got enough of them past him, I was surprised he didn't dive down faster. So yeah, that one's probably killed. I mean, that right wheel is not pointed the right direction. Dang, good looking car too, and it's really unfortunate we're not going to get any cool diecasts of it because of Monster. Fastest car on the track right now is Kyle Larson. He's down to within a second. Yeah, 45 got into him a little bit, but he also lost a tire here. That wasn't just that little bit of contact. He had a flat, too. Ooh, that was a tough squeeze. Nemechek on Kaz Grala there. Good job on Grala there just to back out and not stick his nose in there. Wasn't worth it. About an hour and 20 minutes till the Indycar race at the Indy Road Course starts. That'll start here in about an hour and 20 minutes. Surprise pole sitter, Christian Lundgaard. Yeah, another commercial. At least it's side by side, so we're not missing this battle for second, because this battle for second is going to be a battle for the lead. They're both closing down on Sam Mayer. All right, 11 laps to go. Tell you what, a car I'm watching that seems to have very good pace. Anthony Alfredo, up to 13th. Seems to have a very nice car right now. Blaine Perkins is down along the bottom. Another Kevin Harvick throwback to the payday car. He is coming to pit road. I mean, I'm looking at the lap times, and right now, I am very, very impressed with Anthony Alfredo. He's up to 12th already. Yeah, that commercial for Coke is annoying. If you wear headphones, you'll know why. It's really bad. What happened here? Did somebody fall back out of the top 10? Who's missing? No, nobody fell out. Okay, weird. Weird scoring issue there. All right, Larson gonna get past John Hunter. He's got 9 laps to go catch Sam Mayer. Rob him of a playoff point. Justin Allgaier's got a good car as well. Oh, it's in the garage. The Ken Block throwback. What a bummer, man. They had a great season starting, and, man, they have just had nothing but tough races. All right. Carson Hocevar also, by the way, guys, running in the 15th spot. Very impressive run so far for his first Xfinity race. And oh, Jeff Burton is around. We've got a caution. Another flat tire for the 0-2. Looks like he just got in a little too hot chasing John Hunter and spun it. I think you got to stop here. I don't think you want to go to the back. It's too hard to pass. So, I mean, if you're Larson, it's an easy one. You stop right here, you know. I mean, the thing is, everyone's coming at the stage, or a good chunk of guys are coming either now or at the stage. So, if everyone in front of you pits, you can stay out and go for stage points. But if you're a guy like Kyle Larson, Ryan Truex, they don't need stage points. So for them, this is an easy call. Pit now and take your track position. But if you're a guy that needs some stage points because you're running for the regular season title, then you might want to actually stay out and gather those points. Well, you got to remember something that the Fords don't have that the other two manufacturers do is Cup guys in the cars. You know, there's no Ford Cup guys running in the Xfinity Series to help give good feedback to improve the Fords. All right, here's the split. Looks like a lot of them are coming. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it's a lot of guys that came this time by. All right, Kyle Larson wins the battle off pit road. Do I know when I will get Harvick, Richmond, and Dillon's Daytona win? I believe Harvick Richmond is here in the next couple weeks. The 164s are in, but the 124s aren't quite yet. And I haven't seen anything on the Dillon, so I think those might be a little further out. Well, I'm going to throw a quick ad in. I'll be right back. We'll break down the running order before the green flag comes back out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Looks like Jeremy Clements stayed out, and he'll be the only one that stayed out. Maybe Kyle Sieg. We'll see what the scoring updates to, but I got a bad feeling about that. Bad feeling. Tough break for Sam Mayer. Came in and lost 6 spots on pit road. Man, that is tough. Mid-June. I think they'll be in before that. Everyone's always using a glass Coca-Cola bottle, but they don't really sell them like that, really. Is it just Clements that stayed out? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just Clements. Oh, boy. He is, he's about to get run the F over. Speeding on Justin Allgaier. Coming back to the green, it'll be a 2 to go shootout. So it'll be 2 to go when they hit the line. So 2 laps of green flag racing to settle it. So Larson gets away with the lead. It's going to be Hill and Nemechek for second. Nemechek going to clear in turns 3 and 4, and he'll slide up in front of Austin Hill. White flag on the stage. One more time around. Custer actually had a pretty good recovery. I thought he was in big trouble when he got stacked up the way he did. All right, 3 and 4 for the final time. Sam Mayer did get back to 5th, looking for 4th. I don't think he'll have time to get there. And there will be another restart coming, this time by. End of Stage 1, Kyle Larson, your winner. John Nemechek, Austin Hill, Cole Custer, Sam Mayer, Truex, Creed, Jones, Hemrick, and Moffitt getting stage points. A stage point! Woo! That caution really screwed over Sam Mayer. He ended up basically having to forfeit a playoff point and a bunch of stage points. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize. I literally forgot Ty Dillon was running. And, oh, man. RCR cars are running 3rd, 7th, and 16th. And Ty Dillon is last of those. Not good, man. Not good, man. Well, now we're under another commercial. That's super necessary, unfortunately. As they run right now, though, looking at our top 10, the only guy that, like I said, took the biggest hit on that last stop was Justin Allgaier, 25th. He's going to have a lot of work to do to get back to the front. Couple of guys looks like stayed out. I think they took waiver rounds. So them doing the waiver round, very smart decision because they can come get their tires now. So they'll have a little bit fresher tires, but also they got their lap back, and it was guaranteed. All right, looks like the race is going to start around 12:45, 1 o'clock our time. By the way, we are going to shuffle over to the IndyCar race as soon as the Xfinity race is over. So we do have, like I said, another, I believe was it 2? Yeah, 2:30 is when it starts. So we still got about another hour. But yeah, once this Xfinity race wraps up, and we're watching, and we'll hop over and we'll actually go straight into the IndyCar race. So, long stream today. If there's any other time afterwards, we're going to go through a quick little batch of stuff on the website, that kind of stuff. Austin is at least an okay Cup driver. Austin's a solid Cup driver. I mean, don't get me wrong. This year, I would not say that because holy moly, they've been horrible. Like, they haven't just been bad. They've been horrible. Oh, gosh. I don't even know what you can say about that. It's been just bad. Let's see. I wanted to see William Byron. Yeah, it's in there. What the heck? Huh. Okay, had to look. Yeah, I don't think I have that one listed yet. I was trying to get all the throwbacks updated on the website, but I didn't get William Byron's yet, and it doesn't look like they've sent me the info, so I'll just have to kind of guess that one and put it together. Is there anyone else I'm missing? Noah Gragson, did they offer his throwback? They did not offer the Noah Gragson throwback. Anyone else? Ty Gibbs, he has a throwback. It is not being offered. Okay. Suarez, oh yeah, I did Suarez. Suarez is ready. Eric Jones. Okay, what are we waiting for? It's been 5 laps for a caution that literally... They're just now opening pit road? Oh my goodness. NASCAR Race Control, you get a giant F today. Holy moly. No, it's random, but in 2019, why did Lionel not make Denny's Bristol night race? No clue. I literally don't know. It easily would have gotten made, but they just didn't. I don't know. Hey, AJ, welcome on in. If Matty D won, it would have 100% been made. Dang right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Clyde. Yep, Denny fans at the racetrack. So, AJ, you are the mod. Ugh, another commercial. Well, that's dumb. All right, I gotta throw another one in because Fox is taking forever to let this race restart. Good grief! What are we waiting on? All pressure's on you, AJ. Every last bit of it. Why are they waiting 7, 8 laps to get this thing restarted? I mean, we just had a caution. This should not have been a very difficult caution. You know, we just had a yellow. Everyone pitted. No one pitted this time around. Like, you should have been able to do a quickie yellow. Everybody pits on the same lap. I mean, this is not rocket science. Why we're blowing a bunch of extra time for no reason is completely inexcusable. I mean, I'm going to do the math quick because that last caution came out with like 7 laps to go in the stage, and they restarted with 2 to go in the stage. So 5 of those 7 laps have been under yellow, then the next 5. We're talking 10 out of the last 12 laps have been under yellow. Why did the ARC diecast go to 85? Part of it's inflation, and part of it's just companies charging what they want. I don't know. All I know is the price of diecast has basically made it where I don't even offer regular paint schemes anymore. I'm a race win exclusive. And Darlington. I did all the throwbacks just this year, but I'm not bringing them in for stock. I'm just offering the pre-order. So, but yeah, I don't know. Not joking this time. Well, AJ, I feel like what happened was a little bit of karma biting you. You faked it till you made it, as they say. You fake it till you make it. Well, you did it the wrong way. You're supposed to go the other way with it, but I think that's what happened. I hope you're doing all right, and I hope that surgery goes good for you, though. Here comes Mayer to the bottom. He's going to try and go 2 for 1. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, we got a crash. Parker Retzloff is around on the backstretch. Crashes out of 19th. See what happened here. Oh, got squeezed. Barry, Heim, and Retzlaff, and Heim just didn't give him enough room. 3 wide coming out of turn 4. You're not going to make that work very often. And Barry just sort of hooks him there. I mean, I know what, I don't know what Barry could have done different. Once he gets kind of hooked sideways like that, your best bet as the car behind is just to hook him and go around so that you don't get run into from behind, but... And another yellow. Woo! More cautions. You know what? I got an idea. Here's what we're going to do. What the heck? Ta-da! We're going to go do some shopping. Let's go look at some 2023 throwbacks. Let's see. Did I got them all listed? Oh, wait. I can change this. Oh, I thought I could add more. I want to display more per page. No, I can't. Yeah, it looks like I got to list the Byron one yet. So Byron hasn't been listed. I haven't seen that they're even offering Denny's yet. Yeah. These yellows, when they take too long on these cautions, it really does make people want to tune out. If IndyCar was on, I would have flipped the channel. And if I'm NASCAR, the logic you have to use is, hey, don't give our fans a reason to change the channel. Don't give them an excuse. Do not encourage our fans to change the channel, period. It's very simple. We've seen a grand total of about 4 green flag laps since, right before the end of that stage, which was probably in real time a half hour ago. That's not good enough. You got to do better than that. That being said, I do like the early start time. This has been nice. It's 1:30 and the race is already really up and underway. And by the time, the race is over, it's only going to be like 3, 4 o'clock. So I still got a good chunk of my day left. All right. Well, that one's not there. Let's look at our 2023s. Oh, that's right. All the throwbacks are going to be in here, too. There we go. Yeah, I updated all the race wins yesterday. Just so you guys know, Chandler Smith, AJ Allmendinger, DNP. They are not going to be made. So, unfortunately, both of these are going to be DNP'd. I like the idea of Chase's throwback, but his scheme is a bit boring. I mean, I don't care if it's boring because it's accurate, Like, I'm totally good with it because it's accurate. I wish they could put the number in the center of the door where it belongs. I think these throwbacks look really weird when you try to throw a number completely out of place for where it's normally at. I don't think it helps the designers. I don't think it helps the throwback. I don't think it does any good whatsoever. So yeah, that's one that I will say I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah, race control used to be a lot more, just choppy, on pace. Everything was timed out. They knew what they were doing. And, yeah, it has definitely struggled and suffered since then. All right, getting ready to go green, finally. Said we've had 4 laps of green flag racing over the last, 20. That's not very good. Not sure what takes them so long to get these cars lined up. It's kind of frustrating because, every other racing series I've ever seen, when there's a quick yellow, they line right back up and get going again. They don't waste any time, where NASCAR's the one thing that they're like, oh, an excuse for more commercials? All right, guys, settle down. We're going to go back to caution for the next 5 to 10 laps. He's mad at the 20? Austin Hill is such a baby sometimes. Honestly, he got all mad at Ryan Truex for, running him hard and passing him for the lead. And I'm just sitting there like, it was a pass for the lead. Like, what is he supposed to do, lay over? He gets a little whiny. I didn't catch that. If that's what he said, I missed it. Larson, not a great hookup. Good restart for the bottom lane. Creed into the 20. Ooh, that was tight. Oh, wow, that was tight. Creed really squeezed his way in there. Front 3, Larson, Mayer, Custer as they get away. Austin Hill falling to 4th, Nemechek to 5th. Oh, 48's in the wall. Everything stays clear. Ooh, he's got damage in the left rear. Somebody hit him. Somebody got into that car. That is not just I got loose. Oh, got another crash. Sage Karam. On my website, Joey's 2008 Kentucky still available? It is not. I don't believe so, at least. It shouldn't be. That one, so if you see stuff on the website and it says, you can't add it to your card or something, why it's there is so it's for reference. So my goal for this website, long term, we're talking 20 years down the road, is when you're a Joey Logano fan, you can go back, and hopefully by then I've had a chance to at least acquire one of each of Joey's cars for race versions. But basically, yeah, that one, let me look. There it is. Yeah, add to wish list. So anytime it says add to wish list, what that just means is the car isn't available, but here are usually photos, pictures of the pins. I try to keep the reference photos if I have them. And so that's what my goal for it is basically that I can show those off as here's what's available, if you need them. So someday if you're, looking around and you're trying to find out, hey, did they make, my first race I went to back in 2015, Brickyard 400. Oh, look, yeah, they made the Kyle Busch one. Here's a copy of it. Here's the pin. Here's the reference photos. Here's the actual diecast. And so, yeah, even though the car may not be available, that's why I did it. So I just kind of like that idea. It was the idea for that. I don't think it might have gone for 30. Yeah, I think it went for 30. I don't remember. I only bought it for 20. I got it at a racetrack. Because if it was in brand new, pristine, perfect condition, but it was a little dirty. Not dirty. It was the box was kind of scuffed and some stuff like that. So, yeah, Ty Dillon last week, then tearing his car up with a flat tire, I thought was kind of hysterical. See, here's my question. Why is the pits open? What are we waiting for? Let's go. They race control literally grinds these races to a total halt. We've gone through 26 laps of racing in the course of 40 minutes. Let's go already. Oh, Williams Grove has already rained out. Oh my word. Race control, get your crap together. Very cool. I hope they do a better job. I shouldn't say a better job. Wilkesboro, I am excited. But for those of you guys that remember watching the first Field of Dreams game, that's NASCAR really needs to capture that level of, kind of mystique is the word. They need to capture that level of mystique around the event. Just the sheer insanity of that track coming back. I mean, you see what it looked like just 5 years ago, and you're sitting there looking at this thing like, wow, what a shame, what a waste. And all of a sudden, we're 5 years later, and we're sitting there like, they did it. I mean, they're bringing back the top stock car racing series in the country to this little track that's all wore out. It was all beat up, and it's just, it's not got crazy infrastructure around it, anything nuts, but the fans are going to show up, and it's going to be a very cool place to see a race. That being said, fingers crossed, that also means at some point they're smart enough to do the same thing, or not the same thing, but put a race over in the Iowa Speedway. To me, that is the biggest miss that NASCAR has, is they're owning this really, really good racetrack. A racetrack with insane tire fall off, really wore out surface, short track, high bank, everything you could ask for. And, over the course of all that, they sit there and say, we don't want it. We'll let Indycar run it. And when Indycar ran it, it was great. Josh Berry showing some age there. Rainbow Warrior car. Bell South for John Hunter. They're talking about favorite paint schemes. And yes, we are still under caution for some ridiculous reason. Good grief. Did we finally at least line up? Yeah, so we missed the choose. Fox didn't think that's important enough to show. So, we just don't get to see it. Wow. That's so frustrating, dude. Well, the good news is, guys, Sam Mayer has recovered very nicely, and he looks like he's got a car today. This could be Sam Mayer's day. Fox, I can't even see the freaking lineup. I'm trying to see who's behind Mayer. Is that John Hunter? Gosh. Fox has got to do better at this. Like, there's a race going on that I'm actually pretty intrigued in. Okay, there we go. Now I can see. Okay. Yeah, that's probably a good call. Seeing where they start. Sam Mayer, another good, solid start. Oh, Sam Mayer tried. There just wasn't enough room. Oh, we got contact, and Fox just ignored it. Oh, Creed's up in the wall. He's going around. Austin Hill at the same time. Huge crash at the front of the field. Oh, Moffitt's in it. Creed's in it. Hill's in it. And we just tore up half the field. A lot of good race cars there. Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Well, we're back to clown show mode, guys. Wow. This race is an utter clown show. I mean, what? We can't even run one lap. Look at this. Look at it. They show the little caution bar up at the top. It's been all black or yellow for the last, hour of this time. Can we please see some racing? Good grief. Cars ripped up all over the place, but I mean, good grief, man. What happened here? So into turn one, Custer really got tight on the one, but that's not that big. Nothing looked crazy there. Get around to the backstretch. Oh, Creed, what are you doing? Creed went sailing it down there. He had no shot to make that work. Slides all the way up. Drills the 20 into the fence, and that's just on Creed, man. And then it just tears up the rest of the field. Oh, man. That's on Creed there, guys. Sorry. He just sent it in there and just acted like the 20 wasn't there. I mean, you washed him clear up into the wall. Like, you can't... Oh, man. I mean, that's on Creed. It just is. What are you doing? It's stage 2, and you just sandwich a guy into the fence. And, I mean, the 19 and 21 got together, but... Did the 1 get tore up? I didn't even see that. Looks like the 1's still in 4th, so he's all right. I mean, absolutely destroyed the field. Yeah, Creed, I don't know what he was doing there. Oh, 21 got into the 1. So the 1 is still all right. I mean, look at the top 10. It's completely changed. Yeah. Patience, man. These guys got to learn some patience. Just sucks to be sitting here watching. I mean, they're just ripping up cars. And like I said, we've been under caution for literally the last 30 laps. You know, that was literally, a corner and a half? It was a little more than a corner. And if anyone wants the number 16's door, it's already pre-cut for you. You just got to go down to the pits and you can have a door of the number 16 to just take home. Yeah, I mean, that's like you said, you don't do it at stage 2. You probably don't do that at all. That's just a reckless move. I mean, you're basically saying if the guy decides to race you on the outside, you're going to wreck the field, and that's what you did. You wrecked the field. Looks like the 9's pretty well ripped up. 19's all beat up. Tapes the 16 on the door. Depends on how beat up it is. Oh my goodness, guys. We've seen 30 laps of racing in the last hour. Oh my word. This is taking forever. I say taking forever. I like the racing, but we haven't gotten to see much of it. That's what's so frustrating. We're just sitting here waiting for them to finally get back to actual racing. I mean, good grief, man. Looks like Moffitt is going to be able to continue, so. Infineon ain't getting a second date boost. If anything, their best shot would be to go and look for a track down in that area to buy, a current short track, and then expand on. But I don't know. It sounds like they're going to try and do street courses and stadium races, even though the racing is not that great. But, NASCAR is not. They are not focused on the quality of the racing product or the quality of the series. They are focused on the dollars, and chasing dollars doesn't make you win in the long run. It just doesn't. You got to chase a good quality fun experience, and the rest of it will follow. As they say in the regular business, chase customer service and the money will follow. I love that one. Was every single Kevin Harvick throwback involved in that wreck? Oh yeah, the 9 is junked. Oh wow, Creed's gonna run hoodless. What a wreck. Oh, yeah, hammer shot hard. Left side damage there. Said Creed went in on the bottom just so hard. I mean, he just wasn't going to be able to make that work. He'd have to check up so much, and then the one sort of came down into the 21, but nah, I mean, it's just a product of good, tight, tough racing, but... Yeah, blaming the one doesn't really make sense. You got to look at your teammate going out there and... Little damage to 77 there. Are we going to go green today? Good Lord. Almost the last 40 laps, and we've seen about 8, maybe 7 laps of green flag racing. My word, can we please go racing? Any damage on the 7? Not sure. He looks all right. He's in 7th. I think he would have pitted if he had major damage of any kind. Still in the lead lap. These guys are all out. So yeah, he's still running. I'm not sure how competitive, but we'll see. Good look at all the yellow. Yellow and black. They throw that yellow and then the stage end, and then it's just nothing but cautions ever since. We haven't even chosen yet. Holy moly. This race is just ugh. Oh, Allgar's got a cool throwback. I didn't know he was running one. All right, finally coming back to the green flag. Boy, John Hunter is right up on there. Ooh, tight squeeze there. Here comes the 1. Wow, the 20 has got to... Don't block that too hard. You're going to create another problem here. Carson Hocevar running there in the 5th spot. Just staying out of trouble. Ooh, check up there on the 1. Here comes the 77. He's looking for 4th. Yeah, a couple of them are up to full song, so good speed out of a couple cars yet of those guys that were in the wreck. Looks like Creed has met minimum speed. Hill has met minimum speed. $11 to go on the stage. What channel is Indycar on? Never cared about it, but I think I might just tune in to see. Won't be on until 2:30. Oh my gosh, another caution. Can we not? Probably a bunch of tape from all of those damaged cars coming back on track. There were so many of them. They all met minimum speed, by the way. Well, another caution. God forbid we get any green flag racing in. Oh, pace car's on the backstretch. He'll get all gathered up. I'm throwing an ad. We'll be back in about a half hour for the green flag. Oh, my word. Oh, actually, a car parked. It's Ryan Ellis. I'll be right back. Alrighty, well, let's get back to it. No, that's backwards. I gotta work it this way. All right. I'm honestly very surprised a lot more guys didn't stop and flip the stage here. I mean, we're talking 5 laps of green flag racing, and at the rate they're going, they're going to crash again anyway. Like, Jeb Burton, Parker Kligerman, Kaz Gralla, Austin Hill, Anthony Alfredo, Kyle Sieg, like, hey, go get your tires and go flip the stage. Like, I mean, you got nothing to lose. I don't know. Anthony Alfredo, 17. Like, there's so many cars that it's like you could just do that. All right, coming back to the green. Larson got a good push into turn 1, and the 3 goes around. He's at the very apron. No yellow. They're going to let it go. Nemechek and Larson battling for the lead. Good lap there for Larson. He's going to be able to get away with that one. Clear for the lead and running away. Yeah, Hocevar's just riding back there. Oh, Jeb just fenced the 78. Huh. Looks like he just didn't know he was there. Just an honest mistake. Allgaier coming for third. Three to go. Keep an eye on Austin Hill, guys. He's up to 7th already. He's on new tires, too, so he's making moves through the field. Austin Hill rebounded all the way to 6th right there. That's actually a really good rebound. And another caution. Ugh. Long stage 2. A lot of cautions. And yet we just threw another one. See, stages could honestly go away. I don't know. You tell me, does this race feel really chopped up with all these cautions instead of just letting a natural flow get rolling? I don't know if the 21 will have enough tires at the end. That's a good question. I mean, honestly, the full-blown crime here is that they only give these teams 4 sets of tires. That's stupid. You pit once at the end of stage 1, once in the end of stage 2, once in the middle of stage 3, and that's it. Like, you get 3 sets of tires, like, to add on. Like, ugh. I don't know. The truck race was good last night, but they had an extra set of tires in that race, so that worked out better, I think. All right, what are we looking at? 2:16, so about 15 more minutes till NTT IndyCar Series. Are they NTT? I don't even know who sponsors them anymore. Let's go over to the app, see where we're at. They should be doing warm-ups and stuff. By the way, guys, IndyCar app is miles ahead of the Cup Series app. It's really, really good. Yep, it says 13 minutes. All right, so sitting under commercial right now. How much for IndyCar app? I think it's free. Let me look. Is it a free app? Pretty sure it's a free app. So, but here's a point right now. Like, I'm gonna throw this out there for you guys. Yeah, it's free. Pretty sure. But I'm just gonna point this out, guys. We're all talking about jumping into the IndyCar app. We're gonna, start looking at IndyCar stuff. Why are we looking at the IndyCar stuff? There's a NASCAR race going on because it's so chopped up. We've seen so little racing. We're looking elsewhere. This is where I've said NASCAR's biggest problem is. Stop giving fans excuses to look elsewhere. Keep them drawn into your race because your race is so good. Instead, we're sitting here like, oh, let's see when IndyCar starts. What's going on in IndyCar? I mean, I've only seen, 8 laps of green flag racing in the last hour. I'd like to see more than that. Like I said, it's not supposed to be the biggest issue in the world. It's more just, I think it's something NASCAR has to understand is a problem. They don't seem to have acknowledged that race control and the way it currently operates is a problem. They currently seem to have the approach of like, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh my word, Austin Hill's going to come out 4th. Holy moly. He's right back in this race. Larson has been caught speeding and is going to the rear. So we've got something to watch now. Kyle Larson going to have to come from the back. Yeah, mid-race interviews are kind of dumb. I understand that they're kind of like unique, but at the same time, it's like you should be getting focused because you should be going racing very soon. But they know, oh, we've got 25 more minutes before we're going green, so who cares? And another commercial. Here we go. All right, inserting another ad. Sorry, guys. I mean, I have nothing else to add.
predictably continued to speed lie after lie after lie. And I get it. It was disturbing. It was disturbing to see and hear that person refer to a black law enforcement officer as a thug, an adjective he used many times to describe black men. He called Caitlin Collins, the moderator, nasty, which is what he calls anyone who stands up to him. It was disturbing to hear him speak so highly of QAnon conspirators and insurrectionists as well as, and his continued defamation of a woman, according to a jury of his years, he sexually abused and failed. As good a job as Galen Collins did trying to fact check him, it is impossible to fact check fully because he lies so shamelessly. Now, maybe you think CNN shouldn't have given him any platform to about half of the country. They are your family members, your neighbors, and they are voting. And many said they're voting for him. Now, maybe you haven't been paying attention to him since he left office. Maybe you've been enjoying not hearing from him, thinking it can't happen again. Some investigation is going to stop him. Well, it hasn't so far. So if last night's show to anything, it showed it can happen again. It is happening again. He hasn't changed, and he is running hard. You have every right to be outraged today. Anybody who ever watched this network, and we're going to make that person go.
Trying to go through. I'm going to try to look and see what AM Racing has to say. How bad that 25 is beat up. I'm not sure if they were just kind of... Okay. So, yep, sounds like they're just working on repairs. So, he was just taking it nice and easy. Wings, it was so close to the end of the stage, they weren't going to get stage points. So, I was wondering because he's way back here. He's like the last car on the racetrack. But, yeah, that's a good call if that's what they're trying to check. So, all right, so keeping an eye on it, it's going to be Carson Hocevar, John Nemechek, Justin Auger, Austin Hill, and Cole Custer when we go back to green. And then we got Sam Mayer, Ryan Sieg, Parker Klickerman, Sammy Smith, and Corey Heim in our top 10. So should be a good little restart here. Man, we have yet to hear from Ross Chastain back in the 91 car. That they're going to need a little help on that car. Yeah, NBC will be back soon. Thank goodness. Oh, my word. They haven't even doubled up. You'd think after you spent so long under caution for so many laps, you'd be in a little bit of a hurry to try and get lined up and get the racing started again. But nope. No reason to hurry. No reason to hustle. Let's just take our sweet time. No reason, there's nothing to get back to. Good gosh. I'm telling you, I will be turning on Indycar. I mean, it's just... I don't see a reason to sit here and just watch one race if it's going to be this slow and drawn out. Can we finally choose? Coming to the line. Looks like it. Oh, about damn time. Ugh. All right, Hocevar's going to go high. Next three are going to go low. Custer high. Mayer high. All right, guys, coming back to the green flag, finally. Let's race for a long time. Can we do that? Can we do that? The good news is, usually if the Xfinity race is an utter cluster, the Cup race tends to be a little calm. Green flag back in the air. And he'll fall to third. So Hocevar will fall to third. And it'll be Nemechek, Allgaier out front. Battle is currently for fourth with Mayer and Custer. Honestly, those older tires on the 77 don't appear to be the worst thing. I mean, he's holding fairly steady up there. Ryan Sieg up into this top 6. Look at him come here. Good job. Let's get spread out a little bit. Let's get these things really rolling. Sammy Smith in 8th. Gralla 9th. A lot of guys. Jeremy Clements now coming into the top 12. All right, let's go on Kyle Larson watch. He's already up to 23rd, guys. All right, starting to get these things spread out. Custer does finally dispatch Carson Hocevar, moving him back to 4th. Why are the 2 Spire cars in this race? There's another Spire car? Spire... What? What's the other Spire car? I'm pretty sure it's just the 77. Ross Chastain coming to the front. He's going to go past Jeremy Clements. That's for 13th. Hocevar, just a good, solid run. Oh, the font on the 7. I don't think that's a Spire font, but I do get it. That does look fairly close. Meanwhile, big battle back in the pack around 20th. Larson has already dispatched of that battle. He's up to 18th. So he's already past that mess. There's a 3-wide battle into turn 1. Don't worry, we don't need to see it. No big deal. Larson up to 16th, battling with Joe Graff. Hemrick in 15th. He's going to go for that spot next. Tell you what, Larson's going to get back to the top 10, but I think he's going to need at least one caution if he's going to get there. Who else is a... Josh Berry isn't a Harvick one, is he? I don't think that's what Josh's is. Unless I'm thinking of a different Josh. 40 to go. Nima check out front. And we're going to another commercial. You're telling me with all these cautions, you haven't been able to run enough freaking ads? Fox is miserable. Dude, this is miserable. Bye. Heading to Indycar. Have fun. I'll just go watch the leaderboard for Indycar while I'm bored because I don't get to watch the racing. I gotta watch John Travolta. Woo! Everybody loves it. Is that Travolta? I don't even know for sure. All right, going through warm-ups right now. Larson looking underneath Clements. He's going to go for that spot. Finds himself right up behind Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain currently running in 13th, so he's up to 14th. Love that 18 car, honestly. For the throwback it is, it looks pretty solid. .37 laps to go. Tire fall off, obviously quite a factor, so we're watching it really fall down the list. But as those tires wear out, Larson's car almost seems to be doing better and better. Sammy Smith taking a look at Ryan Sieg. That's a battle for 7th. Alrighty. 35 to go. Larson already up to 12th. Side-by-side isn't bad, but, I mean, for how many cautions we've had, we honestly shouldn't have to put up with it. We've seen way too many yellows, so it shouldn't be an issue, you know? Larson 10 seconds behind the leader with 34 to go. And don't get me wrong, his lap times are not bad. They're pretty solid, but they're not fast enough to get there without a caution. Unless these front two really get to racing each other. Do I collect Indycar 164? Not a ton. I do have a couple. I have Will Powers 2021 Verizon car. And I one day want to get Rossi's 2016 Indy 500 car in 1/18th. And then after that, I'll probably get a bundle of 164s, but not until I have my downhill race setup ready to make video content with. So. Larson up to 9th. Oh, Mayer's off the pace after an incredible run so far today. Flat tire for the 1. Any good run he has is not allowed to stay. What a bummer. See what happened here. Just had a flat. Man. All the Indy 500s and 118th, that's cool, man. Okay, I said Larson wouldn't have enough time to get there under regular circumstances. I may end up having to eat those words because he's already passed Ryan Sieg for 7th, and he's putting together some really good laps. Austin Hill in 4th. What a good run he's had. Well, I can't watch the Indycar race because there's freaking weather in the area. So they're doing an entire weather section on, thunderstorms will hit your area. It's like, I don't care, local station. Get your crap off. I want to watch the race. Put your garbage in the corner so I don't have to worry about it. Freaking ridiculous. I don't want to watch that crap. All right, let's get here. They're still under warm-up? Is that what it says? Or are they finally live? Let's go to leaderboard. View the full leaderboard. 27 to go. Still says, okay, still hasn't started just yet. Are you serious? Okay, another commercial. Off we go. Keep an eye on the lap times, though. Kyle Larson ran a 32.6 to a 33 flat. That's 0.4 of a second. 0.4 of a second is it's going to be close. He's going to need to run somewhere close to that to be able to catch. But he's going to have to run it consistently. Oh my gosh. I mean, Kyle Larson, literally, it doesn't even look like he's trying. I mean, he's got the field set on easy mode. Oh, my word. That is wild. Better be careful. When Kyle Larson gets in this kind of zone, he gets really fast. It doesn't show that it's green just yet. You're probably right that he'll hit the wall like he always does. I'm just watching on the speed alone. Oh, we've got a caution, Parker Retzloff. Oh, boy. 23 to go. Boy, this is about to get nuts. I got a feeling it's going to turn into a crash fest. Well, I'm not going to lie. That caution's like a half good, half bad, honestly. All right, well, shoot. I mean, if you're only having to go 20 laps, I think that's good. Oh, my. Oh, NASCAR race control, you are failures. You are utter failures. Pit road closed for the third straight lap. Why? Open the pits. Good gosh. Oh, my word. I cannot explain how frustrating that is. There's no urgency.
Just like, oh, let's just let the laps tip away. Well, if we make this caution takes long enough, we can have a green light checkered. Let's do that. We're just gonna keep it closed until lap 148 or 146, and we'll go green, and it'll be an overtime finish.
Come on. Get your crap together. I mean, it's so amateurish to just run extra laps for no reason. For entertainment value. Like, come on. The most entertaining part of racing is watching the actual racing. Yeah, no, it's a fair caution with the debris. I don't have an issue with the yellow. I have an issue with NASCAR Race Control keeping the pits closed for 3 extra laps for absolutely no reason. Everyone's lined up. Send them to the pits. Why are we waiting? That's the thing. For crying out loud, let's go already. All right, looks like they finally opened the pits, and now we will finally be able to pit. And it looks like it is a quickie yellow because Retzloff is coming as well. So that tells me that the lap cars are also allowed to pit. Sam Mayer going to do a wave around, but unfortunately, a little too late for him. Really good stop for Nemechek there. So it's going to be Nemechek, Allgaier. Ooh, Hill does bite Larson at the line. Hocevar lost 3. Big loss there. I did see the Jeffrey Earnhardt running Dale's mustache. That was pretty cool. All right, Patrick Emmerling has stayed out. He will restart as the leader with Sheldon Creed. I'm just kidding. They're taking wave rounds. That would be a disaster just waiting to happen. All right, going to be coming around to the choose this time. Yeah, it would be pretty risky. So Larson going to restart 5th, which means he will have his choice of lane or moving up a row. Whoa! He got some late crossing. He's going to go high. Good, probably a good spot to go. All right, guys, going to be coming back to the green flag. Nemechek, Allgaier, Custer, Hill, Larson, Barry, Kligerman, Gralla, Hocevar, and Sieg is our top 10. Green flag back in the air. Not a bad start for that inside lane. That actually worked out really well. Allgaier right now running in the 2nd spot. Going to need some help to get there. Takes tires just a little bit too long to fall off. Here comes Hill. He's up to 3rd. Allgaier 0.7 of a second back. Nemechek pulling away. Another issue. This is Ryan Sieg off the pace. More Ford problems. So Ford having a real struggle here at the end here. Man, that's tough. Oh, we got a caution on the speedway. The 28 just smoked the inside wall. Not sure what happened there. Do you get your fresh tires? Oh, man. Just got loose on the bottom. Oh, of a teammate. He got loose on the bottom of his teammate. That's a terrible way to wreck your car. Oh, no. That's not what you want to see at all. Yellow, 3 laps into the race. What's our yellow for? Stingray Robb, David Malukas, or Benjamin Peterson? It's one of them 3. Alexander Rossi up to 4th. What the heck? Oh, he's on the Reds. Interesting. I'm going to have to start the IndyCar race from the start, though, guys. Oh, shoot. I need to make sure it's recording. Hold on a minute. I want to make sure that's recording. What? Stupid news channel. I don't care about the freaking weather. Oh, good gosh. I'm trying to watch the IndyCar race, but I literally have a local news station broadcasting a 35-minute weather report. I don't care. Oh, I hate that. That is so frustrating. Oh, Larson stayed out too. I don't know. All right. I got to jump over on my Xbox here and see if I can get the thing to show here. All right, looks like for some reason it works on my TV, but I can't do it on my phone. So I'm going to have to watch the NASCAR part through my phone because for some silly reason, this stupid weather report has taken over 35 minutes for them to just tell us that there's severe thunderstorms in the area, which, again, I don't care. I hate to be that way about it, but good grief, I'm not I'm not that concerned. Let's go live. Yeah, get me out of here. What the hell? Okay, so now I'm watching the Xfinity race on my phone, and I'm watching the IndyCar race on my TV. Nine laps to go, as it shows right now. It looks like the guys who pitted are going to come out, 18th on back. Ooh, I don't know about that, guys. That's a long way to have to come in the next 9 laps. That is a long way to go. Don't get me wrong, I think they'll make up spots. I just don't know if they're going to have the ability to make up that many spots in so few laps. And we haven't even shows yet. Are you serious? Yeah, I live 3 hours from Des Moines. Why am I getting a tornado to watch? I'm 2.5 hours away from Des Moines, and I'm still getting tornado watches. Like, what? Why? Wait, also 2 hours. Which way? Which way from Des Moines exactly? 03 King. All right, coming this time by, the lights should go out, and we should be choosing. The lights are out. Nemechek chose the bottom. Allgaier high, Hill high. Larson chose the bottom with John Hunter Nemechek. That's a pretty good idea. All right, I got the IndyCar race ready to start. Quad Cities. Okay, yeah, I know where you're at there. All right. I got the IndyCar literally ready to start as soon as this race ends. So if there's a fight or something, I might miss it. I got my phone on it, but I'm just letting you know that I'm literally jumping straight into IndyCar after this. Whoo! You don't know Alexander Rossi, Colton Herta, Helio Castroneves? I mean, you know IndyCar guys more than that. I'm almost certain. Joseph Newgarden, Padua Ward, Alex Palou. You know, I don't know all of them, but just based on watching it a few times, I've seen it. All right, coming back to the green. We missed the restart. Stupid freaking Fox showing a kid in the grandstand. Somebody's smoking on the backstretch because of contact on the restart. We're not allowed to see it because the idiots on Fox didn't bother to show us. 7 to go. Larson to second. There was a big stack up on the restart. Somebody tried to jump the start and had to slam the brakes, and it stacked everybody up. All right, Larson is into second. It's going to be him versus Nemechek for the last chunk of laps. Oh, man, Larson is going to have a chance, but he's only going to have a couple of them. Sorry, guys, I'm not on NBC yet. I'm going to be behind once I get there. I'm going to watch the last 5 laps of this Cup race, and then I'm jumping right into that because I got them ready to go. Five laps to go. Honestly, if Larson wins, it's almost impressive at this point for how far he came back from. Coming around 4 to go this time by. Custer up to 8th, but he's not going to have enough time. All right, both of them riding right on the wall. Larson then cuts it to the bottom. Still got a pretty good run off the corner. 3 to go. Oh, wow. Big run for Larson there. 3 to go. He's down to a couple car lengths. Coming around to 2 to go this time by. Two to go. Got a pretty good run. Wow, Larson's got a nice run through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. What is he going to do? He's going to hold it off. He's going to go high. Coming around to the white flag. He's right on him. We got a car down below with smoke. Just get off the racetrack and let this race play out. Whoever that is. Larson tucks it high. Makes a run. He got him loose. They're side by side all the way down the backstretch. This track is so good. Little bit of contact. Oh, Nemechek gets into the back of Larson. Puts him in the fence. Coming through the rest of the corner. Oh, he got into the fence and around he goes. Larson finally gets his Darlington win. Wow, that was incredible. Throw the yellow, please. There's a car sitting in the middle of the racetrack. That's not on Larson, guys. That was actually, Nemechek ran him into the fence, but it just spun him all the way around because of it. That's not on Larson. Golly, what a race. What a race. That was awesome. Darlington never fails to bring a good race up. A little bit of contact maybe on the exit of 2. Let's see it here. So we're going to rewatch the last lap. All right, Larson got a great run through 1 and 2. Runs the top. He dips it back to the bottom. Honestly, it looks a lot like last year. The only difference is this year he didn't have somebody going 3 wide on him. coming out of the corner. So big time loose. They go side by side into 3 and 4. He sends it down in there. A little bit of contact, ends up in the wall. And then Nemechek's crossing him over. He's got room. But Larson actually hit the wall as well. So basically both of them had the same intention, which was run the other guy out of room. Larson just hit the wall first. And by the way, this race win diecast is going to look amazing. Oh my word, how did he not? He did pass the line though, so the yellow's out at that point. Just made me nervous how nobody was slowing down. Wow, what a race. That race one's going to look really cool, man. But yeah, basically the 20 didn't give him an extra lane to get off the corner. So he was going to, basically if the 20 was about maybe 8 to 10 inches further back, he's going to wipe Larson out, exiting the corner. He would have just hooked him left. So honestly, I hate to say it, I'm glad it worked out that way. Yes, the 20 finished in 4th. But I'm honestly glad it worked out that way because the other way looks really bad. It would have just been the 20 spinning, like left hooking the 10, and that's the end of your race. Just dump the guy out of 4. You know, I think I would have felt really bad about the way that looks versus the 20 runs into the 10 who's already out of room and spins himself because 1, he still finished 4th, but also 2, he's the one that ran out of room. If you run out of room and dump the other guy, so it's your fault and you wreck the other guy, I don't like that as much where, hey, you wreck yourself? Hey, that's up to you, man. You're still going for it. But all right, so our final results come in. Let's see, Moffitt 21st. What a bummer. He had such a good car today. But other guys in the top 10, Corey Heim, Kaz Gralla, both the top 10s. Carson Hocevar comes home P6 in his first Xfinity start. Well done. I'm telling you, Carson, as much crap as he gets in the truck series, and he deserves it, I think he belongs in the Xfinity series. I think he would race a lot more patiently because you have the ability to really race the guys. In truck series, you have to race like an utter a-hole to hold your track position, where in the Xfinity series, you have a lot more options. And you are correct, Boost. We're heading over to IndyCar. We're going to hit the play button. All right, green flag. All right, so the green flag is out. I'm trying to see. They're showing the onboard of McLaughlin way back in the field. There we go. Yeah, so Lundgaard away with the lead. Rossi up to 4th. Well done. Rossi goes around to Ward. Man, what a race. That was good. So Palou has gotten to the lead. Actually, let's go over to IndyCar. See, can I get an IndyCar scoring monitor here? They got a live leaderboard. Do you have a race that's live? Is there a leaderboard? I don't know if they have a live leaderboard on their website. I'd love to give you a live leaderboard. I don't know if I have one. Oh, wait, there we go. Timing and scoring. Oh, yeah! This is good. They got a really good selection here. Let's move that this way. I'm going to set that up right about there. Move my little logo down here. Up there. Up there. Up there. We'll shrink it. How about that? So, yeah, between the 51 of Stingray Robb and David Malukas, that was where the first caution comes from here. There we go. All right, I got my little logo up there. How about that? Does that work for everybody? Let me go up one little notch. How about that? Can we all work with that? What a race. Man, Xfinity always delivers. All right, so I can move forward so I can get closer to live for you guys. All right, I'm just going to go all the way to live. I don't think I missed too much, did I? All right, I'm showing live. I'm 14 laps in. Alex Palou, the leader, then Lundgaard, then Rossi. Man, what a race, guys. That was awesome. There we go. Started 10th, so Rossi really moving forward quick. Last lap time was 1:12.5. Lundgaard, good start to the day for him. So 15 of 85. Pit stops, we have 1 on lap 4. A few guys that came in and got reds. Up front, it's Alex Palou on reds, Christian Lundgaard on the blacks, and then Rossi is on the reds. All right, so in the clean air, Palou, Lundgaard, and Rossi. Rossi a little dirty air, but not too bad. That's going to help with the lap times for those guys. All right, looks like the 30 is in. That's Harvey. So that's Jack Harvey, right? Yeah, Jack Harvey. So Jack Harvey is in. He's in the Hy-Vee, the other Ray Hall Letterman Hy-Vee car. So he's going to the reds. He's going from blacks to reds, 16 laps in. Not sure what the fuel window is here. A little slow, not too bad though. A couple of guys starting way deep in the field that have really made up some good time. Connor Daly started 21st. He's up to 11th, so made up 10 spots there. Now as pit stops are cycling through, we're starting to see that. Starting to see that the reds may not hold on as long. So 16 laps in, Alex Palou's pace has slowed behind Lundgaard's pace. So now at 1:12.9 to a 1:12.5. So that's actually closing back down. And the 3 McLarens, 7th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Tell you what, those the McLaren cars have really stepped up their game. Larson did nothing wrong. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was just hard racing. Like I said, I would rather Nemechek wreck doing that than Nemechek have wiped up like he did, but hit Larson and spin him. You know, I think just getting left hook dumped for the win is an ugly look for a race. Where both cars are racing for the lead coming out of the corner, and he wrecked himself. Like, if you're going to be at fault, you better have at least a big chunk of the punishment. You know, kind of like last week, Denny, I know that was hard racing, and he didn't end up with a punishment. Larson still got second, but, you know, imagine Denny wipes up off the corner and just flat out spins Larson. That's a really ugly look. At least the way it happened is they both still finished in the top 5. You know, Larson was partially in the fence, so it's a little more balanced versus just having, having a guy get full-blown wiped out. We deserve more post-race coverage. I like Rossi in the 500. He's always been good at Indy. That's just a track it fits him. All right, Lundgaard has cut that lead down to a 3.4. I mean, if you're up front, you got to just stick with what you got. Your speed is good enough. Just keep running where you're at. As I say that, Rossi pits. I don't know about that. He's going to stick with the reds, it looks like. The primaries are definitely holding on longer. Palou's coming in. Lundgaard staying out. Love that call. So what did Rossi go to? He pitted, but where did he come out? All right, so trying to see where these guys are going to cycle out. Because Rossi and Palou both pitted here. They're going to the primaries. All right, primaries for Rossi. Lex will also be primaries for Palou. So both those guys are going to the primaries. Man, Lundgaard is really out there running a good pace. All right, so 19 laps in. Palou came out, then Rossi, then Newgarden, but Newgarden is a solid 6-7 seconds behind Rossi. Let's see what their next laps are going to come out at. After the pit stop, that is. All right, so Palou has a 5-second advantage on Rossi. That is the current battle up front. But when Lundgaard, who is in now, we'll see where he cycles out. I'm a little surprised he didn't go a little longer on the primaries. I mean, the primaries seem to be the better tire, so if you're going to stretch, you want less time on the Reds. You want the Reds to only go about 14, 15 laps. So they were going to go 25, 25. That gets you to 50, 75, and then maybe only 10 on the Reds. He's definitely not going to come out in front of Palou, and he's probably going to lose a spot to Rossi. Not sure about that one. All right, so let me look here. I got to see. So Lundgaard is on... Is he on Reds? Lundgaard is now on Reds. Rossi on Blacks, and Palou on Blacks. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like Christian Lundgaard, or Alex Palou kind of stuck right behind Kyle Kirkwood right now. Looks like Herta has hit pit road. So up front, Felix Rosenquist, they hadn't even talked about him. Him and Pato are now pitting. I shouldn't have even bothered talking about him. What do you know? Yeah, I'm not sure why the 45 pitted. They said his tires were starting to fall down a little bit. So maybe there's an argument there where he didn't want to lose another spot, come out behind Rossi. Because he did come out right in front of him, which is where you want to be. But I don't know. It seems like you would have wanted to run that a little longer. All right, Herta in and out. He is good to go. Keeping an eye on Palou. I said Palou on the Blacks, Lundgaard on the Reds, and then Rossi on the Blacks as they currently run. But looking at the pace, it's slowing down significantly. Palou has been stuck behind Kyle Kirkwood, and it is hurting his pace. I mean, I think Christian Lundgaard's going to get there at this point. You know, half a second a lap, you're going to get there. Because he cannot get past Kyle Kirkwood on the Blacks. I think this actually might work out in his favor because he'll be able to get past Palou on the reds, and then he may not have to go as long, but man, if that crossover happens and the blacks become better and he hasn't already passed Palou, then I don't think that's going to work out for him. But we'll see. Good strategy nonetheless. And as you can see, guys, why I might like IndyCar, kind of have a fascination for it, pit strategy. I love pit strategy. He's going to go sailing it down in there, and he's going to get the spot. So Palou takes the spot from Kirkwood, from Kirkwood. He definitely needed to get that spot. Kirkwood's already going to be under pressure from Lundgaard, and I don't even think he's going to hold that spot. He's going to lose it into this very next corner, and he does. Lundgaard goes right by, and he's right on top of him. Very quick turnaround, less than a second gap between the two. Rosenqvist did end up jumping Rossi through that cycle of pit stops, so staying in the clean air really helps Rosenqvist. And he's on the reds, so chances are you give this, give him a few laps, and those reds will start to really pull away. So Ericsson now in. Rahal will take the lead. But yeah, it looks like Lundgaard is going to get to Palou. The question is, where is he going to catch him at? The Reds definitely have a little bit better grip. But again, that advantage wears off after about 14 laps. So probably more like 10, honestly, because they had a caution stint in there too. Oh, he's got to run. He's coming to the inside. Here comes Christian Lundgaard to the bottom. Locks it up a little bit, but he will take the spot. That is a battle for the second position with Rahal out front, but Rahal has yet to pit. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He pitted on lap... When did he pit? Lap 4. So he pitted on lap 4, so this is still 20 laps. He can go about another 5 or 6, I believe. The Hy-Vee car out front. How about that? Meanwhile, looking at the pace, last lap time. Looks like one of the better cars on the track is Felix Rosenqvist on those reds. However, he is 4 seconds behind Alex Palou, so a pretty good gap there before he'll have to fight for anything in front of him. All right. Strictly based on time, not all that impressed with Joseph Newgarden today. Seems to be one of the slower cars in the top 10. Could be he pitted earlier too, so his tires are a little more aged. So yeah, I do got to take that into consideration. But yeah, he's like 6-7 seconds behind everybody else. Oh, there's a commercial. That's for the Iowa IndyCar race. I will be at all of those concerts and the 2 races. It's going to be fantastic. What a weekend. Look at those concerts. Those are some nice, like quality concerts on top of 2 quality IndyCar races. You know, old roughed up surface puts on a great show there. I'm excited for that. Luckily, the only race I'm missing for that is Pocono. If I'm going to miss one, I love the idea of missing Pocono. Pocono's awful. All right, so Ericsson comes out just in front of VK. Looks like he just got by him. And Ericsson is currently on the reds, so give him a few laps to get those up to temp, but he's still 3.5 seconds behind anyone else. All right, so lap 26 of 85 in the books. I should probably change my title. We'll change the title of the stream. So it'll be actually IndyCar racing from Indy RC, I guess. Save. Okay, we changed our title. Now we're good. All right, keeping an eye on some of those lap times. What do we got? Last lap. Well, Lundgaard is just smoking the field. Well, I shouldn't say that. Rosenquist has a better lap. Pretty good lap out of Rossi too. Man, he's gonna catch Palou faster than I thought. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer for him to get there. What the hell's going on here? What happened there? Gonna go to the Cubs game that night in July. Ooh, that should be a fun one. I still think you're missing out. There's a golden opportunity to see some very good IndyCar racing. That being said, it may not be as good. I kid you not. Joseph Newgarden may lap the field. He's very good there. Rossi had a bad last lap. Something. All right, so Lundgaard now has a gap of about 1.4 seconds on Palou, 2.1 back to Felix, and then another 2.4 back to Pato, and Rossi right behind Pato. Rossi must have had an issue there. And then Rossi's got a 7-second gap back to Joseph. All right, next set of laps are in. Ooh, another 0.7 of a second. Felix is closing that down to a 1.5 seconds. Definitely better pace out of the Reds right now, but we're going to have to see how long that lasts. All right, keeping an eye on it. Rahal has yet to pit. He can go about to lap 30. So, very interesting strategy here because he's only got a 1.3 second lead based on where he started, but there's definitely opportunity coming here for him to hop on some Reds. I mean, he'll probably only cycle down to maybe 15th. So, definitely it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. Because there's a good chance Rahal's going to two-stop this thing. Everyone else stopped, and they've already run 9 or 10 laps on their tires. So he's going to get, probably close to half a fuel stint more. And if he stretches all 3 runs, he's got a shot because he got off the Reds already. So he can go 3 stints on blacks to finish this race. Yeah, he got wing damage, but did he start on the primaries? Because if you fixed your tire allotment where you ran a couple laps on it, then you can run whatever tires you want to the end of the race. They're going to try and make the Reds last. Interesting. Not sure that's a strategy I would have gone with, not going to lie. Oh, they're bringing him in already. They need him to go another lap or so if possible. So Ray Hall's going to come this lap. All right, so here comes Ray Hall. He'll come around this time, and he'll pit. They're going to have to stretch, though, if they want to make it on just 2 more stops. They're not going to be able to do it from here without some significant savings. And Palou is suddenly in the mix. Or not Palou, sorry. Rosenquist is suddenly in the mix. Definitely some good tire fall off. Oh, we got an issue. Now that car is up and running again. That's the 30. That's Jack Harvey. Not sure what the issue was for Jack there, but he is up and running again. So, and he skips pit road, so obviously he must have just been a hiccup because he feels good enough to keep it rolling. Oh, yeah, just hit the curb, went and did a 360. Somehow kept it running. All right, so as they run now, Lundgaard back to the lead. His gap is 1.4 seconds. However, we'll see if that tire advantage can stick with him. Actually, that did stick with him that last time by. So 1.4 back, 1.0 is the gap from Palou to Rosenquist, 1.8 from Rosenquist to Award, and 3.1 from Award back to Rossi. Right now, Award is running the fastest times on the track. He is putting himself in position to catch up to Rosenquist, Palou, and Lundgaard. You know, he was 6 or 7 seconds back. He's down to 4.3, so he's going to be within a reasonable battle for that lead. Looks like Rossi might get there too. We'll see as they get to the line. 7.8, that's a pretty big gap. Now, he's got a big enough gap back to Newgarden. So there is some wiggle room if he wants to try some pit strategy by coming in significantly earlier or something like that. But right now, as they run, he's got about a 3.5 gap from him to Award. But yeah, as Award continues to cut the deficit down, he's getting in position where he can make a jump to the lead. All right, so right now, Lundgaard is starting to set a better pace, so starting to open it up a little bit. But Award is still faster. Award is the fastest on the track right now. All right, looks like Ericsson will get past Colton Herta this time by into turn 1, so move Ericsson up into the 7th spot. All right, let's see what we got here. 2.1, the gap now from Lundgaard to Palou, starting to stretch that out a little bit. Armstrong must have just come off pit road or something. Why is he pitting? Oh, yeah. Ward is definitely closing in. Half a second behind Rosenquist now. No sprint car race tonight, though, so I guess that'll be a night where I can just sit back and do some work. All right, so it looks like Lundgaard's starting to catch a little bit of traffic. Not sure how bad that's going to affect his lap times. He's still been able to pull out to about a 3-second lead, just under. And weird, so tire issue on Herta, but he's on the primaries, so he's not even that far in. All right. All right, looks like, so there's kind of the front 5 are the guys that are really in contention to win without a yellow. And even 5 is a bit of a stretch. The front 4 for sure, pace-wise, because of how fast Pato has been. And I'm not sure if Rossi's pace is going to start climbing now, because as we're here, we've hit about the 10-lap mark on these reds, and they're starting to fall off pace-wise. We're starting to see the reds fall off, and the blacks are starting to be faster. You know, we're starting to see Palou run down Lundgaard. We're starting to see Rossi get closer to Pato O'Ward. So as we're seeing it, the gap is shrinking between that front 5. And if we got 5 cars alive for the lead with 2 stops to go, we're in pretty good shape. All right, looks like McLaughlin is in. They going on scuffed reds? No, they're going on blacks. Okay, scuffed blacks. I mean, 15 laps on the reds is different because those other guys had cautions in the middle that make that. Pato to the inside. He's going after the spot with Rosenquist, who will hold off. And the pace is significant. Look at this. Look at that. Rosenquist, a 1:14.4. O'Ward, a 1:14.2. Rossi on the blacks, a 1:13.6. So the gap is we're starting to see where the gap is at there. The guys on the reds are really falling off, and the guys on the blacks, their tires are holding on. It's not that they're speeding up. It's just the reds are significantly dropping off now. All right, keeping an eye on it. The gap up front down to a second. Tell you what, the black tires are holding on. The reds are falling off. Pato is in, so Award's going to come early as his tires were falling off. Yeah, he's having issues back there. Look at that. The gap up front down to 0.7 of a second. Keep an eye on it. Rossi's gap is now 4.5. Rossi, 113. Yeah, he's gaining a second a lap. He's got some clean track in front of him. Oh boy, we got some good racing on our hands here. Pace is really good on Colton Herta right now as he goes by Joseph Newgarden. .41 laps in. Here comes, yep, there the snap. Ooh, Snap-on. Cool sponsorship. Joseph Newgarden is in. Yeah, look at that lap time out front, a 1:14.3, and all of a sudden, we got different guys coming in at different times, and it's going to get close. And the lap times are falling off. And just remember, Pato Award is outrunning 112s. He's running a second and a half faster. I mean, he's going to get back. All right, Palou is going to go to the lead. Not sure why the scoring monitor hasn't picked that up yet, but Alex Palou to the lead. And it looks like Lundgaard will pit this time by. Rossi's in the pits this time by. See if how that cycles out. Are you going to commercial right as all the pit stops start? NBC, you got to do a little bit better. All right, here comes Lundgaard. Very important information the IndyCar broadcast is going to be missing here. Now, they're still 10 times better than NASCAR. Let's not get too far out ahead, but this pit stop is crucial. We got to know what he's changing to. What is he going to blacks? Is he going to reds? What tire is he going to choose? Because the reds are really good for about 10 laps, but man, when they fall off, they fall off. And that's the thing, is when you can run 20 laps, you can actually have your final stint be around 10 laps on the reds, and you can make a run for the win if you're close enough. So, there's a gamble that might be worth it. So Lundgaard is in and out. All right, Palou's going to come in next time by. I think Award jumped him in the pits. It looks like Christian Lundgaard is going to come out in between the two of them. Is he on the Reds? He is. He went back to the Reds. Interesting. Award has some very good pace right now. 44 down. We're just getting past the halfway point. Let's see what we got. All right, Palou is coming out, but a lot of cars coming down the front stretch. See where he cycles out. He's going to come out behind Award. Going to come out right behind Pato Award. Oh, boy. Little wiggle, and here's Lundgaard now. All three of the front runners right on top of each other. I say front runners. Marcus Ericsson and Colton Herta need to pit yet. But all three of them are just 1, 2, 3 in a train. Now, tire selection-wise, Lundgaard stuck with the Reds. Very interesting call because the other two went blacks. Rosenquist also decided to go with the Reds. All right, Herta is in. Dixon now the leader. So Ericsson and Herta are coming in. And, oh, man. Rahal still out there right in front of Alex Palou. All right, Award now under fire from Christian Lundgaard. He's going to get there and move Christian Lundgaard up to the next spot. I love the strategy, man. This is great. And now look at our front five. They're all within 4 seconds of each other. All the way from Palou, Lundgaard, Award, Rossi. They're all in that little batch. Fantastic. Only 2 lap older tires, but man, Award's lap time was not very good last time by. Oh man, he's stuck. A teammate holding up. Oh man, that's gonna hurt Lundgaard. He is right on the back of Rahal, but he won't move. You have got to move him. You're gonna just give him a free. I mean, this is where the tires are at their best. There he goes. He's gonna let him off in here, but man, that's probably 3 corners too late. Cost him over a second. That was an incredible race. I hope you had a really good time. That was, and guess what? It's going to be a great looking race version. I guarantee you that's going to look good. Five, six, seven, running in 5, 6, and 7. Dang right. Really good pace actually right now out of Felix. Felix is running 1:12.9. Lundgaard's the only one matching that right now on his old tires, I guess. I see it on Pelot too, so some decent run there. But I think you're going to see Rosenquist go right past Rahal and probably put some pressure on Award here. Now, they last stopped at, Rosenquist was lap 42. So in about 3 laps is when you'll start to see that tire crossover. Lap 51, those tires are going to start to fall off, and then the blacks are going to hold on. So it'll be interesting to see, because Award is still got pretty decent pace for blacks, but as soon as Lundgaard gets to that 10-lap mark, which he pitted a little later, 42, so around lap 55, Lundgaard's pace should fall off a little bit, and you'll start to see Award close back in. Yeah, that was an incredible race. I love Darlington, man. What a great track. All right, keeping an eye on it up front. Looks like Rosenquist has gotten around Rahal. All right, let's see as they come around this time. We'll have a better idea exactly what the gaps are. All right, looks like Rossi got around Rahal as well. So 8 seconds is the gap between the front. 9, I guess, technically now for Rahal, but I think he's pitting soon. So the top 5 are really the only ones alive for this race at the moment. 12 seconds back to Newgarden. So he's kind of on the edge of in or out. All right, on lap 51, this is where you'll start to see that tire fall off. The reds will start to get slower. And we're starting to see it. Rosenquist was catching a Ward lap after lap, and this lap it's a match. So over the next few laps, I expect it to be match or break even, and then we'll start to see a Ward's pace be the faster of the two. Still another 10 laps Lundgaard's going to have to go on his reds. Really good pace out of Palou, though, right now. He's running 1:12.6. All right, keeping an eye back up front. Oh, man, Palou's really stretching it out now. 3 seconds is the gap. Meanwhile, as those reds are starting to fall off, a Ward closing in. And while I say that, a Ward is also pulling away from Felix. Anyone here tried Prime? Are you referring to the drink? No. If you're referring to Amazon, yes. I have tried Amazon Prime, but not Prime the drink. All right, Award is going to run long, guys. This is going to be interesting. So Award's going to run long and then put on reds. So he won't have to run as long on those reds. Man, Palou is really stretching that gap out there. Really good times. But Pato's times are pretty good, too. Like, there's a good shot, Pato. If he runs long and this stays green, he's going to have a shot. He's got the pace for it. And you go into a side-by-side commercial, it shows. Rahal has yet to pit. He's running very slow lap times, but I think he's trying to save enough. Because if Rahal can save enough, get to around lap 61, he should be able to make it on fuel. Meanwhile, Herta goes around Newgarden, I believe. Or is that Rahal? That's Rahal he got around. Alex Below currently pulling out to a pretty healthy lead over Christian Lundgaard, 5.4 seconds. The pace is really falling off, over a second a lap now. Now, Award's pace, on the other hand, has stayed pretty good. He is closing in on Lundgaard, so he's going to get that spot back, and Lundgaard still has another 5 to 10 laps that he's going to have to run. So, unfortunately, this is not looking like a strategy that's going to be able to win him the race today, but if he catches the caution just right, he's not out of it. Because Award is going to run long. He's going to run this stint as long as he can, and that way he has a shorter stint on those reds when he puts them on. He'll only want to run around 10 to 15 laps. So he's going to want to put those on somewhere around lap 70, maybe 68, something like that. Can he even make it to 68? Let's see. Last lap of 39, so that's about lap 40. He can only go to about lap 65, so he's going to have to stretch it all the way to 65, but he can't go much further. Now, Rosenqvist and Rossi have about 2 or 3 more laps on that fuel, so they can go a little further. And Award will get by Lundgaard right here down that long straightaway. And that'll move Award to second, but a 6.5 second gap Alex Palou has opened up here in Indy. As the month of May officially underway. Bump day next Sunday, I believe. Next Sunday is Bump Day. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, the Indianapolis 500. I may not stream the Indy 500 or the Coke 600. We'll see. I may enjoy the family time that weekend, so we'll see. I'll let you know closer to the day. Man, Palou is really putting a torrid pace together. Still a really good run for Christian Lundgaard today. Even if it doesn't result in a win, I mean, he's right on the front step of a podium, so he's going to have a chance, but wow, Rahal stretched it out to lap 59. He may be able to make this work. Good stretch for Rahal there. Rossi has gone around Rosenqvist. I believe he is now looking at the 45. All right, 45 coming to pit road. Let's see what Lundgaard can do with it. All right, coming off pit road. Meanwhile, Newgarden has caught Rosenquist. That's for the 4th spot. What does his pace look like? Pretty good pace. Palou is coming in this time. All right, we're going to find out. Palou has a pretty good gap. Question is, does a Ward come this time by? Newgarden is coming. Grosjean and McLaughlin again are going to get tangled together. Look at those two. They just can't leave each other alone. What a fun race. Pato O'Ward is out there running a torrid pace, 1:12.5. But he's coming this time. I don't know. I feel like if you're Pato, you got to run 23 laps on those sticker reds. I would have loved to stretch that a couple laps further. Man, Scott Dixon ran our 1:12.7. There's some really... The pace is really picking up right now as the cloud cover has come over the speedway. All right, so taking a look at where they came out, Award is currently over 3 seconds back. Is that what I'm seeing? No, it's more like 8. 7.5. 7.5 seconds is the gap between the two, but let's see what the pace is. All right, Colton Herta off pit road. See where he comes out. Wonder what tires Rossi has left. He's going to run as long as he can by the looks of it. I just wonder where that tire balance is going to come out. All right, looks like Rossi's coming in this time by. Okay, that doesn't look right. That gap's wrong. Looks like he'll cycle out behind Rosenquist. All right, so Rossi going to blend out in fourth. That's not right. All right, so we'll see after this next lap. Kind of, we'll have a better idea of the lap times and see where everybody's rocked out at. But as far as I can tell, everyone has made their final pit stop. So, only guy that we're a little unsure of is Graham Rahal in 11th. He is going to have to stretch that fuel if he's going to be able to make it, because his last pit stop was, let's see, where's his pit stop? Lap 42? Is that what it says? Usually it says somewhere. That doesn't show everyone else's last pit stop. Not sure why it doesn't show that. You'd think I'd want to see that. So yeah, as they run though, ooh, good pace. So right now, Award is not faster on the Reds. Still Palou setting a very fast pace. Looks like he's going to kind of drive away with this one. Meanwhile, the battle for, honestly, third to eighth is going to be wide open. There's going to be some spots to be gained. Kyle Kirkwood coming in for his final stop as well. All right, let's keep an eye on that battle up front, though. It is Palou just driving away. Yep, still faster. So 11.5-second gap, pulling away, fastest car on the track. Looks like it's going to be Alex Palou's day. What am I looking for here? I need to find... There's the IndyCar app. Wanted to see the points as they run. Standings. All right, live standings. Ericsson, then Award. Okay, so that's who's running at the front. All right, 17 laps to go. They should be all making it on this last set. Well, Pato Award has been increasing his lead, but he is in some pretty heavy traffic right now. Yeah, using it to defend is bullcrap. All right, so Rossi has moved his way into third. Pato and Alex still out front. Looks like it's going to be a fairly dull finish, but that's okay. The racing was still really good. A lot of good strategy today. What's our standings going to look like? All right, so it looks like about a 5-second gap back to from Rossi to Award. But nobody's closing in right now on Alex Below. He is currently running pretty dang quick. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much to offer up there as far as a good battle. Looking down the list, Will Power's got a pretty good pace going here at the end of the race. Graham Rahal running in 10th, running some pretty decent laps because he needs to be able to make it on fuel. Look at that chunk of rubber bouncing down the racetrack. That's a one downside to Indycar tires is they flake off rubber like that, and it turns into almost like ice outside the rain groove. So the tracks all under a long green flag run become a one lap spot. Ooh, 1:12.9, good lap for Graham Rahal. So he's suddenly getting a little aggressive. Gonna try and go get Marcus. There's a 13-second gap between the two, so that didn't make a lot of sense. Not sure why I showed that. Let's see. Lap time wise, yeah, it's pretty much a yellow is the only thing that would change the outcome of this one. All right, so 7 laps to go. Should be good, clean, and clear. Let's take a look at our Twitter. How did everyone react to that Xfinity race? I thought it was great. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of salty Xfinity guys out here right now. Not even Xfinity guys, just a lot of salty freaking race fans. Oh, wow. Rosenquist, Herta, Lundgaard, all of them are battling. That's a good tweet from NASCAR Chasm. Here comes Rosenquist to the inside. He overshoots the corner, and it looks like Herta's going to keep the spot. I mean, say what you want. He went wide, but he's still right on the back of Colton Herta. Good crossover, though. What am I reading here? Oh, that's not even legit. I don't have to worry about that. Here comes Rosenquist. Now he's going to go to the bottom of Herta. Down into turn one. This time he's going to be able to hold. So Dixon now going to battle Herta. That's a battle for the 6th spot after Rosenquist got by. So Rosenquist moves into the top 5. All 3 Arrow McLaren cars have found their way to the top 5. Keeping an eye on it, Rossi may have a shot to get to Award. Depends on how the rest of the race plays out, but he's getting close. Dixon now looking to the inside. He's going to take that spot from Herta. That's the spot for 6th. So Scott Dixon moves into the top 6. Couple of spots lost there for Herta. He is on the Reds, so that's not surprising that those Reds have wore out. Heading back to the hotel from the Xfinity race. How's the IndyCar race? Dulled out a little bit. Kind of exciting in the middle. Real good strategy, but everything's dulled out. And so with only 4 to go, I'm just kind of looking forward to them running it out. I don't need a crazy race. No wrecks like NASCAR. Just let it run out nicely. You had a great race there, though. I will say that race looked incredibly fun. A little jealous getting to go to Darlington. Not even Darlington, just getting to see Xfinity. I don't get to see Xfinity till Bristol. But Moffitt had a good car for a little while, but can't keep from getting caught and stuff. Newgarden going to go around Herta. Man, Herta's dropping off oh my word, what is his lap time? He's losing 2 to 3 seconds a lap. That's huge. Good news is that should be the last spot he'll lose as long as he doesn't really fall off. He's got 4 seconds back to the next one. Rosenquist coming after Lundgaard. They're going to go try to get 3 of the top 4 spots. I mean, while this is all happening, Alex Palou is just hauling the mail. 13.4 second lead. Two to go. Gap between Rossi and Palou is down to 2 seconds. This time by, he'll be coming to the white flag. Yeah, Moffat's car was really good looking. Just got caught up in that mess. Man, if he didn't get caught up in that, just thinking of how good his car was, he was going to be a top 5 car today. You know, definitely a top 10 car, but could have had a top 5 with all the guys that got wrecked out. Graham Rahal is going to bring home a top 10. Well done. Saved enough fuel, and I think he's going to make it work. And there we finally have it. Alex Palou, your winner. Paddle Award. Alexander Rossi on the podium. Felix couldn't quite get there. It was a good race, but Lundgaard was able to hold on after a good race for him today. Solid race, though. Now, for IndyCar, it's time for the 500. Everything from here on out, all prep leading up to 2 weeks from tomorrow, the Indianapolis 500. So we will see you guys tomorrow for the Cup race at Darlington. That'll be run, I think, around 2 p.m. Central Time. So we'll be going live as soon as that's ready to go green. And then I don't have any new arrivals, so I won't have a stream or anything like that coming around. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I know there's not many of you left, but we had a great Xfinity race. I can't be too mad about that. So you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun junk. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Diecast Review.